Well, joining me, in fact, we're right at Adnan Patrawala's residence, the place where he grew up. With me is his father, Aslam Patrawala. Mr. Patrawala, I mean, obviously a very, very disappointed man today. All through these years, you've held that the courts, the police would deliver you justice. What's going through your mind today?
Absolutely shocking, and it's a complete breach of trust in judiciary now. It was very shocking, and we feel that justice has been definitely denied to us. Absolutely denial of justice.
In fact, you know, you had spoken to Adnan when he was taken, when he was kidnapped by his friends. We believe that he'd actually spoken to you on the phone. The kidnappers had made him speak to you.
Yes, they did make him speak to me.
And what had he told you at that time?
He was in a state of shock, and he just told me that I'm all right, don't worry about me. That's the only thing he told me. He couldn't tell me anything more than this.
Have you been able to speak to the police since the verdict? You have said that you will appeal. Have you spoken to the police to find out what's gone on?
Yes, incidentally, I spoke to Mr. Giri, who is the inquiry officer in this case, and he was in the court the full day. That's why I couldn't speak to him. I did speak to him in the evening, and that he was there when the verdict was given. According to him, there are flimsy ground on which the acquittal has taken place. And incidentally, my lawyer, Mr. Ujjwal Nikam, is not in Bombay. He's in Delhi. Probably he should be returning tonight or tomorrow. So the verdict will be presented tomorrow, and we will decide from there onwards what to do next to get to the next level of court. Maybe High Court or something.
Well, Aslam Patrawala standing by the police. But Mr. Memon, if I could ask you a question, would you agree that there have been some very basic, obvious lapses on the part of the police? For instance, how could they get the date on which they recovered Adnan's body wrong? They're claiming it's the 19th. The eyewitness says it's the 20th. Isn't that a very basic lapse?
No, see, let us not forget that this is a case which is entirely resting upon circumstantial evidence. There is no direct evidence, there is no eyewitness, and therefore these are difficult cases to be investigated thoroughly and to get to the bottom of truth. Unfortunately, the verdict today, may be those 4 persons may not have committed the crime. Therefore, as far as they are concerned, of course, they would say justice is done to us. But it is a fact that Adnan was killed and his death was unnatural. It was homicidal death. It was neither accidental nor suicidal. And the fact remains that this young boy was mercilessly killed, and it's a very serious crime. The offense has been, could not be unfortunately probed properly, and could not therefore get the justice. Now the offence has been committed against Patrawala family, against Indian society, against the state of Maharashtra. Justice in that sense has not been done as yet. The ends of justice have not met. Either there should be further investigation, there must be a retrial, there must be a proper approach towards who the offenders are, get them, bring them before the court. The case has not ended. This is only acquittal of those 4 who were unfortunately, probably they were not involved in this crime.
YP Singh, former IPS officer, also joins us in Mumbai. Mr. Singh, a lot of people thought that this was an open and shut case. After all of these years, quite evidently that's not the case. Doesn't this point to a serious lack of good police work in this case, that after all of these years, this case has still not been cracked?
Once it is ascertained as to who the accused are, I think it depends on the professionalism of the police to link up the accused with the crime through the process of collecting evidence. In this case, is it apparent that the police did not indulge in due diligence in at least collecting physical and forensic evidence, because here they were able to build up a case of circumstantial evidence, but if that were to be reinforced by forensic evidence, perhaps this eventuality wouldn't have been forthcoming this unfortunate way. So I think police have really not done their homework as far as scientific methods of investigation is concerned. Why they did it, why this lapse, I think this merits an inquiry.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.